Hello my friends, this is Amner Hunter from Amner Hunter Studios. Welcome back to another video tutorial of audio mixing or mixing music. We are mixing this heavy power metal song from the band Dark Ride. If you have been following me along in this series of tutorials, you hopefully you have learned a ton of material that will help you to build better mixes, all right? To make your mixes clearer, punchier, and with more life, with more separation, and more polished, right? More professional mixes. So I hope that in all of these videos you have learned a ton of knowledge that you can implement or apply to your own mixes, right? So I have the tracks here, and I have my mixer. As you can see, we already did some equalization on all of the instruments, and we are on the compression topics, right? We compressed. We use compression on drums, on all of the drums, drum tracks, and also on the drum bus right here, and. But before that, we used a little bit of compression on the master channel, right? On the mix bus. So in this video, we're going to compress or to use compression on the bass, all right? Here is the bass track. But before we move to that, I want to play you the song and give you a little bit of before and after, so you can listen to the changes so far. All right, so okay, I'm going to push play here. All right, a really big change, I think. So we're going to move to compress the bass, but as I'm listening to the bass across all of the song, and watching and looking at these waveforms of the bass, you can see how the bass is very it has the same volume throughout the song, almost throughout all the song. You know, it's very consistent. So I think maybe they use also a little bit of compression during the recording phase of this track also. And so with this situation, I know that the bass is a little bit of compressed already. So the bass is sounding really good. It's not very dynamic, like when you record a clean bass with no compression and everything, and you have a very dynamic bass. But in this case, the bass is already being compressed, and still with some dynamics, right? So we are not going to need a lot of compression for this particular song, because the bass is already well recorded in the first place. So I'm just going to open up a compressor here on the bass track, right in the bass group. Right, here it is. Okay, I'm going to use only this loop. I think that the bass is working very good with the drums. and making the foundation of the song. So I'm going to open up a compressor here. I'm going to use the same compressor that we have been using, the one that comes stock in Cubase. So all right, let's do the same thing we have been doing. The threshold to 0, so no compression at all. The ratio 1 to 0. I'm going to lower the attack, and I'm going to put the release at a very fast time. All right, and I'm going to the analysis, right, to peak. I wanted to analyze the peaks of the bass. So maybe with compression we're going to just tame a little bit the peaks, just to reduce a little bit of those peaks that are already there. All right, so I'm going to disable the auto makeup gain to do it manually, and all right, let's check it out. Okay, you can play with the compressor controls. You notice that if you compress too much, you're going to lose the attack of the bass, right? So we don't want that. We just want to compress a little bit. So maybe 2-3 decibels at most. Okay, I want a fast release time and a little bit of a medium to slow attack time, right? I don't want to kill the bass, right? The transients. I wanted to keep it but to make it a little bit more in your face, a little bit more punchier with compression, right? So I'm just aiming for 2-3 decibels of gain reduction. So let's check it out here. Okay, and we are losing obviously some gain, right? Some volume, so we're going to compensate it with this. Right, when I compensate the volume with the makeup gain, I like to do it with the solo button, right? To listen to differences, right? See, you notice right away that if I disable the compressor, the volume is lower than when I enable it, right? So the point here is to match the level, right, of gain or volume, and between the before and after. All right, I think we're pretty much there, so let's check it out in context. Okay, don't forget to save the session. And well, it's pretty subtle again, the what the compressor is doing. It's kind of hard to listen to what the compressor is doing because we are using a very subtle compression, right? It's not very aggressive compression or anything. And since the bass is very well recorded, and judging by these waveforms and by the sound of the bass, it was compressed on the way in when they were recording, all right? And maybe they used an outboard compressor, so we don't need a lot of compression on the bass as well, okay? So that's it, folks. We have a very I think we are achieving what we want with compression, to giving more punch to the mix, to the drums, to the bass, and to control the dynamics a little bit, all right? And this compression in stages, right? And doing a little bit of compression on the separate tracks, a little bit of compression on the bus tracks, across all of the song, we're going to have a more controlled the dynamic range of the song, right? And that's going to be very helpful. For mastering, all right? But we're going to move to that topic later, all right? So I think that's pretty much it for this tutorial, folks. I hope that you enjoy it, and don't forget to subscribe, to like the video if you enjoyed this content. Let me know in the comments if you have any doubts about the topic or anything else. So thank you very much for your attention, and we'll see you on the next video, all right?